Hey guys, hope everybody's doing well. Just a quick reminder to like and subscribe if you enjoy what I'm doing. Today, despite the wind picking up and despite the storm rolling in, it's actually okay. My hands are getting cold, but right now they're not bad. I'm gonna put a Kramble power swing kit on our auger, and it's remote controlled, and yeah, we ordered it like 3 months ago and it came right away. I just haven't had time to put it on yet. So first things first is got to run this electrical, and you can see I actually have a smaller electrical already run, but that's for the winch on the auger. I may end up doing something a little different with that. I do not know. I probably just end up leaving it, but luckily I've got this nice heated shop at my uncle's to work at. I would use it a lot more. Actually, on the other side of that wall is cold storage. I would use this a lot more. The problem is that it's about maybe 8 miles. We'll call it close to 12 miles from town. So anytime you don't have the parts that you need, it turns into about a 45-minute round trip for parts. I'm gonna finish running this cable up to the battery, put things back together. Then I gotta go blow snow and get to the auger. Well, we got that cable running. It didn't take much. It took probably more time to take the panels off of this thing and actually string it through than that hook anything up. So now we gotta push and dig and blow some snow around to get to the auger. Yeah, lots of fun. Always in the winter. I shouldn't say always. Last couple of winters we haven't had a ton of snow. Like, I think I blew the snow in here. I didn't even blow it last year. I pushed it once. Like, there wasn't enough that I really needed to hook onto the blower. So, yeah. We got a lot of snow this year. That's really, really good. These old 3-point hitch blowers work. PTO driven blowers work awesome. But boy, do I wish we had like a front mount PTO. Oh, you get such a sore neck. Can't see anything. Wow. Actually, this thing does have a wiper. Not sure where the control for it is. Oh, right there. That's not bad. So what we have right here is, this has to be like a 2000, probably 11-ish era. It's 1370. You probably can't really make it out. So it's 13-ish diameter, 70 feet from teeth to tail. We've had this thing since brand new. It was a base model when we got it. This was Dad and Jim purchased before I was farming. And like, it doesn't have a power swing. It didn't have a power winch. I added a PV Mark winch, or sorry, that's a Princess Auto winch, and a snatch block, and it works pretty decently. But now, and we didn't really need the power swing until recently. One, we're both getting older and not so spry. You know, you get it. And number two, we didn't have semis. Now that we have the semi, and probably gonna have another one soon, this, despite the fact that this auger is pretty much relegated to, I wouldn't call it backup, but minimal duty. We have a couple of tight yards that it's really nice for, and we run fertilizer. When we get fertilizer, we use this one because it's a little older, a little crustier. But since I started, I've actually added a few things to it. I added a nice light that points at the spout. I've added I guess on the other side, there's a camera. I didn't put the monitor in this tractor yet. That's a summer project. There's a camera there. Another summer project is I'm gonna have the never spill spouts. So really, this is pretty much gonna have all the options. They're just gonna be all aftermarket and probably all different brands. And another thing I just recently did, these tires always went flat. A lot of times you'd be adjusting the auger or whatnot, and you'd lift it a bit and it would actually pull the, lifting it and swiveling and whatnot, and you end up popping the tires off the bead, and they're kind of old and crusty anyway. So I took them to town. I got Corey to throw a bunch of tubes in them so they don't go flat. So that should help. So now I'm gonna put those on, and then I'm gonna drop that, and we're gonna start building. All right, now we got that done. Not that it was all that exciting, but it was definitely a two-hand kind of, I can't film while I'm doing this job. We're gonna put that guy down. Using the old trusty Pro Point. Wonder how many more times this guy will, oh no, oh, why aren't you going down? That's an issue. Come on. Come on. Got a bad connection in there somewhere. Shit. I literally don't know what I did. So this was going good until I looked at the instructions, and it didn't tell you to put this bolt has to go in through that way. So I got to take this off, do that. Not really a big deal, just kind of funny that they didn't say anything. Complaint number 2 is this spot where the jack mounts is actually all full of powder coat. So I'm gonna have to drill it out. But it doesn't really line up that good. Part of me thinks it's more, this is more meant for like a 10-inch auger. I don't know. Nothing that can't be changed or gusseted up or beefed up at a later date, but I think it's easily fixable. Well, I got kind of lucky on this one. I put all my tools away before I paired the remote, and had I paired the remote and it paired backwards, I would have had to take this receiver off, just reverse the wires on the back of this, but it works pretty good. I'll go over here, and this is the way I wanted it to be. So as you're looking at it, here, I'll turn. I want swing left to be left in. Swing right will be out. That's going to be awesome from the semi. And apparently I can, there's a way I can rig up another light that goes on with that somewhere. Have to read into that a little more. Yeah, that right there is going to be a major back saver and time saver. Gonna have to order probably a couple extra remotes and another cable kit for the other tractor. So overall, so I don't know if I ever said, but this is a kit I got from Kramble because I was trying to get the Farm King factory one, and they don't wholesale it. They do, whatever you want to call it. They don't sell it as an aftermarket add-on. It's an option from factory. So I talked to Kramble, and they're like, hell yeah, we got that. And I do have to say, the kit has absolutely everything you need in. There's no missing pieces. A couple minor things I could or would change, but nothing huge. I wish they would have sent an extra clamp or two just for the cable. Probably two. I just don't like that span there. Probably there to there, it's like 6 feet. I'd probably put one closer down and one there. Minor. Yeah. I wish that jack is just a little not perfectly square, but I'm sure that's just because it could fit any size, and like I bet if it was like a 10 or a 12 inch it would fit dead nuts square. But overall it's fairly simple. The instructions are fairly good. They could be improved, mainly with that one bolt on the jack I was talking about. But and I am gonna have to order probably an extra, they call them the tractor kit. It's just the things that run from the battery to the back. Probably get a couple extra ones of those, because sometimes this guy's on a different tractor. It sucks, but it's the way we kind of operate right now. And it's nice to have a backup if that tractor was to blow a hydraulic motor or whatever. At least then we can just do a quick swap out. I don't have to rerun cables, that kind of thing. And I will likely order probably one more remote, because then if I end up with 2 semis this year, or yeah, whatever, I'll probably order at least one more remote just so that the driver can have one in his pocket with each semi. I kind of wish they had a way to store the remotes on this, but I also get it. I left it in this tractor. It is what it is. So Kramble sent us everything we needed. Unfortunately, I jumped in and I put the cable kit direct. I did think it was kind of strange that they had it set up to go direct, but I do see now they have this in the bottom of the box. It's just a self-resetting breaker, relay, whatever you want to call it. There's a couple of 40s and they wired them together. So I'm going to have to do that maybe tomorrow. I got some things I got to run around, take care of today. Tomorrow's supposed to be windy as hell. Literally, it's like a 5-minute. It will take longer to take the covers off of the tractor than it will to install that. So yeah, we're going to deal with that.